young girl, I'd heard about the house on the hill, the one that sits on the Tennessee River in Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Check this place out.
This is crazy.
I'd heard about the gravel road that led up to the wide steps that take you to the perfect porch facing the water.
Okay.
Today I was here, in person for the first time, with the ultimate tour guide, my dad.
Step right in here.
Okay.
I want to show you. This is what we ended up selecting as our drum room.
My first impression was wow! I was standing in a house built in the 1800s that had been transformed into a music studio. It was right here where my dad wrote and recorded some of his greatest songs. Each room was chosen for a reason and serves a very specific purpose.
You can hear that echo.
Okay.
That's how you want your drums to kind of explode.
Gotcha.
But it also, as you can tell, comes with a couch and a makeshift cot.
I was about to say, is this
Which
like
the cot also is a baffle in case we need a sound baffle, but it also, you can also sleep on it.
Oh, there you go, double duty.
Yeah, so because we would never know how many guys would be coming down, and also we would work so late, it was much easier to just get a shower, lay down for a few hours, and then get up and continue to record.
So that's the perks of literally recording in a house.
Absolutely, yeah.
My dad's good friend, legendary musician, artist, and producer Mac McAnally, was the one who first found and purchased this home, knowing that this place was special.
He came up with the name, this is La La Land. Oh. So if you see on the back of our records, or Mac's or Jimmy Buffett's, if it recorded at La La Land, this is it.
Well, can you show me more of La La Land?
I would love to. This way.
Every room had, at arm's length, an instrument, a memory, and your occasional golf club.
Past the golf club.
What in the world?
Yeah, well, we golf. You have to have a little bit of unmusical stuff happening.
This is literally like a living room though, like you still have the fireplace. So when people kind of come in, is this what they're thinking when they think? They've heard like all these great records that are coming out of La La Land, and then they walk in. What is people's initial reaction to this place?
The initial reaction is wow, because as a musician, when you walk in, I don't think there's like 3 feet that you can't look that there's not an instrument. Like I could reach here and grab this guitar and play it. I could sit down and play the piano. I can walk 2 steps over here and, there's probably a ukulele somewhere, so.
It's like a musical jungle gym.
Yes. Maybe I'll tell Mac he needs to rename the place.
Just being here with my dad in the actual house I'd heard so much about made me realize that this place is really a one-of-a-kind music museum.
Now that is some wallpaper. Oh my gosh. Was this the dining room?
This was the dining room, and you can see the beautiful, probably 100-year-old chandelier, as well as the hand-painted, I wouldn't even say that's wallpaper. I would say that's hand-painted, and it's an old antebellum Southern plantation. It's just gorgeous.
And this is also where you have your mixing board.
Oh, I didn't notice it here.
This is the house that you recorded a lot of your big hit records in. So can I ask, you recorded in Nashville on Historic Music Row, and then I know you came down here to the Muscle Shoals Sound in the 80s, but what made you want to find a place that you could come to regularly to record all of your music in Muscle Shoals?
Well, I think just the overall vibe down here, it's just slower. The pace is slower. You don't feel the pressure. Mac and I would always say we're going to go to Muscle Shoals, and we use it. We would tell people we were recording, but we were really coming down here to eat. But it's just that vibe where you can go in, and it's a 2-hour drive from Nashville down here. This really fits my personality, and also it's very creative, and there are great musicians and creative people here.
So you've talked a lot about the gravitational pull and the creative vibe that's down here. How did that translate into actually writing songs, not only recording them?
Well, again, the great thing about it is there's no time frame. And also, I think just being in Nashville, and I moved to Nashville right out of college, and I was a staff songwriter for Charlie Pride. And we had to write songs for country artists that were on the radio. That was my job. I wasn't real good at it because the things that I were hearing in my head weren't real traditional. And really, Sawyer Brown was an outlet for that country rock, thing that I think we ended up having. But when you come down here, you really don't have to. In Nashville, that's always in the back of your mind. I'm making a country record. Mm-hmm. When I'm down here, and when we're writing a song, we're not thinking I'm making a country record. We're thinking I'm writing a song, a Sawyer Brown song. And you kind of feel like you've taken off the handcuffs and the ankle chains, and you're coming down here, and you can kind of just be much more free when you write. Mm-hmm. And we wrote The Boys and Me, Thank God for You. Those were written here. Like I told you before, Mac wrote All These Years here. I wrote a song that wasn't a single called Another Side, that was about the vibe and things going on during the Civil War. And those are the things that I don't think would have come out of me had I not been here.
And in a place that kind of lent itself to maybe not necessarily, like you said, I'm writing a country song, but more just you're creative, you're in the zone, what do you come up with?
It says I'm opening the door for you to do what it is that you want to do.